I've made it down here, albeit on my knee and my backside. I've wanted to come here forever. Ever since I first saw an image on social media. Don't ask me where. I think it might have been ME Photographic. A chap whose account got hacked on Instagram, and I thought, wow, need to go and see that place. And it must be about 2-3 years ago that I thought that. And I'm now down in the Brecons for a weekend with the rest of the lads. Andy Posiview, who some of you know, Mr. Bodie, and a couple of other lads, Rich Robson, Ian, Dan, can't think who else. But I've come down earlier than they have, so I thought I'd take a wander over here. Oh, and it's raining again. Hold on. Now, the walk to get to this little spot isn't hard in terms of gradient, and it's very straightforward. You go up out of the car park with Dinas Rock on your right, you come to a big fork in the pathway with a pole in the centre, and you go right. The bit I wasn't sure about was the next bit. The path almost forks again. Just keep going right, and you'll come to here. Very, very slippery underfoot. It's rocks and they're wet because we've had the last 72 hours non-stop rain. I've worn my wellies because I didn't know what I was going to find when I got here. I'd have been in the same boat, slipping and sliding with my walking boots. I don't quite know. Yeah, moss-covered wet rocks is not a good combination. So yes, if you do venture here, whee, be careful. We've got a beautiful fall. I'm going to have to take my hood off. Beautiful old bridge over the top. Nice wooden tree trunk leading you in, just in case you didn't want a leading line, you've got one. We've got some really vibrant greens in the mosses and the ferns that are growing alongside the wall. We're starting to get autumn colour. We've got some russet colours and some goldy colours. We've got leaves swirling. We've got white streaks coming through. Oh God, that is raining. We then have a secondary fall here, which makes its own little image, and I'd like to get down and see some more of that, but I'm going to have to find a way down. Now, the good thing about the rain is it makes everything shiny. So it's reflecting the very soft light that we've got anyway, which is making it a lot brighter down here than I was expecting, which is fab. I'm loving it. Now the plan while I'm here is to leave my bag and my tripod, wander around gingerly to see where I can get to make some compositions. That's it, rain stops again. And then come back and get my camera bag. Because otherwise me and it are going to end up on my other buttock. Oh dear. Yes, so I'm going to stop waffling and have a look for some images. I've lined up my first composition and I've had to put my shower cap on the camera because it's starting to rain. The rain's dripping down between the filter holder, where I've got the polarizer on, and the lens. So I'm getting rain on both sides of the filter. With being the leaf filter holder, it's not a big deal to take it off and get it clean. I can't turn round because then the noise of the waterfall will just deafen everything. It's bad enough as it is. First composition is set. I have a row of rocks with a few little leaves on coming in bottom left hand corner. That points you at the little mini fall that takes you out the bottom right hand corner. And then we have this gorgeous banking with vibrant greens and goldy brown leaves that have fallen. And that in turn leads you round to the main attraction, which is the fall, with a little bridge above it. And behind the bridge, some beautiful golden russety tones coming out. So it's very much layers. I've stuck at f14 and it's given me 1.3 seconds with the polarizer turned on to reduce the glare on the water and help to bring out the little swirly bits that I'm getting. I'm not getting very long trails because it's a short exposure. I might have a go at a slightly longer exposure. But I'm having to dodge the rain and try and keep everything covered. Because, yeah, my jacket's completely soaked. I keep looking up there because that's the way out, and I'm expecting to see a horde of school kids up there going, what's she doing? I will try and show you the composition before I put the photo up. I'll try and do a bit through camera. Now I'm hoping you can actually hear me, because I'm pointing towards the noise of the waterfall. But that's essentially my composition. It's not quite right. The bottom left-hand corner is actually some rocks coming in. You can see the water swirling coming in. That set of rocks with the leaves on top comes out beautifully. I've just upset the focus on it. This leads you out bottom right-hand corner. We've got that golden glow above the bridge. Beautiful autumn scene. The light is still very soft, but it's coming in overhead, and that's making it quite harsh, even with the polarizer on. If I pop the polarizer on now, hold on. Oh, do that without knocking the camera over. If I rotate it, it's gone very dark. If I rotate it, you should be able to see a slight difference. There you go, that's the polarizer off. That's polarizer on. And then I'm turning it off. That's about the right position to get those trails coming in. But I love this little spot, it's beautiful. And it is a lot less well known than a lot of the other waterfall walks, Clyddish Gorge and Blaenau Glynn. They're all very popular with walkers. Apart from some rock climbers at the base when I came in, apparently there's 164 routes up Dinas Rock. There you go. I'll pop a name, as I say, to this waterfall up here. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. I can manage with English, but Welsh I've no chance. Right, I'm going to have another go with a 6-stop to see if I can get some proper trails coming down. And then I'm going to clamber all the way back up there and try and get down over there. Ah! Well, I'm having a little play. I'm trying to dry out, actually. I've moved. I was over there. Here we go. I was over there where my bag was, or my bag is. I've now moved up the rock slightly. It's like Bambi on ice, it really is. And I've tried another composition with this bit of the fall down here. I don't know if you can see that bit. This bit down here, leading you round and then swooping up again to the main fall. The leaves on the rocks are really popping. It's the dampness that's making them glisten. The greenery in that banking is coming out beautifully. I haven't done a 6-stop on this, I've just done the polarizer, and we were shooting, hiding it, that's it, there's my image. 1 second, f16, just with the polarizer on, so I've got some lovely movement down here as the water's whooshing down, not smooth in any way, shape or form, and we've got a few of the trails coming through as well. And I haven't had any rain for the last 10 minutes. We've now got blue sky coming, which would explain why I was getting a few highlights in this centre section of the fall, because the light is just coming straight down. There's no tree canopy here to shield you. I wondered why it was doing that. Now, I'm going to take my life in my hands and try and get down over there, but I'm really not holding my breath. But if I don't make it, I don't care, because at least I've tried. But this is wonderful. It's made up for the fact there was no sunrise this morning and I've had about 4 hours sleep.